What's up? So today we're doing something a little bit different. I keep saying a little bit different, but I want to change it up every so often. We're back here in the high school gym, and I'm doing deficit deadlifts today. So I did my jump rope. I'm just gonna do my jump rope. I'm gonna do 5 singles of 225, so a little less weight of deficit deadlifts. And deficit deadlifts are when you have a 25 or when you have some gap. So let me show you. It's easier to show you than explain. So you see I have the weight there. I stand on it, and it makes it more time where I have to move it from the ground to up, standing up straight. So it's basically making myself 6 foot, what I always wanted to be. But it's making myself taller, so that's why usually taller people with shorter arms have a hard time deadlifting, because they have to have the weight moving a longer time. So I'm just doing that today and capping off of that. And then tomorrow is gonna be my first heavy day. So I'm gonna do 3, it's gonna be 80%. So not much heavier, it's only gonna be like 290. But that's gonna be my first heavy day. So a week and then a heavy day. So I wanna change it up for the last day before, do that, and then I'm gonna do some back tomorrow too. So tomorrow's gonna be a little bit later too, because I have a meet, so I'll come in here after. But it shouldn't be too late. It shouldn't be like a midnight one, like the other one was, where I had to mix shape stuff together last Friday. But tomorrow should be a 2.5 hour meet, about 3 hours, and it's across town. It's at the other high school across town, so should be around 7:30 I should be done. Or 7, I should be done. Come here, drop my stuff off, get a lift in, and then be home around 8:30. It's gonna be a long night. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night, but to wake up to the next day for school. But still, it's not gonna be anything too crazy. And then, yeah, Friday and Thursday. Thursday we'll come back in here, do my 275. And Friday, same deal as Wednesday, but now it's Friday, so I got the weekend after, so I get to sleep a little bit. But Friday, same deal. Cross town, it's day 2 of the meet, so it's split in 2 days. Speaking of 2, let's get set number 2 in. This puts more of emphasis on your hamstrings and your glutes. Really, I'd say more so your glutes. Like, you gotta squeeze them to really get that up. As you see today, I got my Snoopy shoes on. So, different little shoe type. But today, football-wise, I wanted to talk about, which a lot of people are memeing online about, is the Odell Beckham pickup by the Dolphins. I think that's a perfect pickup for the Dolphins. He is a great third receiver option. They were looking for that third, because what they did beautifully, they showed it beautifully last year. 2 guys can get you win games in the regular season. You can win 10, 11 games, be really successful on offense with 2 guys. But you need that third, which teams have shown multiple times. You need that third option to really shine in playoff time and in Super Bowl time. So, like with the Rams, Odell was really their third option. They had, what was the tight end's name? They had Cooper and the tight end, and he was like their third. Or they have another receiver. Oh, they had Allen Robinson, right, at the time? Yeah, so he was all right. He was kind of falling off at that point. But I think that's why they picked him up, because was Allen Robinson injured? I can't remember, but he was like their third option and worked out beautifully. And he ended up having a big Super Bowl, kept scoring a touchdown, getting hurt in that game, but yeah. And everyone's memeing on it. I was like, the worst situation that can happen, he gets hurt. Okay, he gets hurt, and then what happens is he's a good locker room guy. I think he's very supportive of his teammates, great locker room guy. So that's the worst situation. Best situation you get is you get your 2 main guys getting 1,000. You get your third guy getting like 800 yards plus like 6 or 7 touchdowns. And then in the playoff time, my dude Odell's scoring every playoff game for y'all, because they're going to have to double Waddle and Tyreek. And then your third option is Odell. That's what I think is the best outcome. And you're paying him nothing. $8 million for a third option? That's nothing. So I try to Chase. Chase is just, I don't know. I don't think he's even in the league anymore. I forgot what happened to Chase Claypool. They try to chase the Dolphins, but yeah. So third option, third set. So Odell, like I said, Super Bowl option, like that's great. Like that's exactly what the Dolphins need, was that third option. They didn't have one. Get some catches from him. I mean, hey, everyone's like, oh, he's overhyped from that one catch. Yes, but he is at least now humble enough. He's not going out there asking for millions of dollars, like in like these big contracts. He just wants to play. So he's like, give me. I don't know if that $8 million is the league minimum but he's been in the league for a while. People forget how long he's been in the league, but I don't know if that's the league minimum or not for how long he's been in the league. But that $8 million is not a lot for them to have a great 3. And like I said, worst outcome, he gets injured, second game out there, and then boom. And I think Tua, speaking of Tua is going to use him so much better than Lamar did. Lamar, their offense is... I like the Ravens' offense a lot. I didn't like it so much this year, but Greg Roman, what he did with Lamar is a blessing. The way they ran the ball, how creative it was, it worked well. But in the passing game, got Lamar to pass well. But this year, I didn't like it as much, but still similar offense. And they're more efficient with the deep pass game off of him rolling out and him improvising basically. Which Odell, I don't think, yes, he's a good deep threat option because he's a good jump ball guy, but his game was more so off the quick slant. Like read, like RPOing kind of. They didn't do too much with. They kind of just threw the slant, but now you with Tua, you just RPO it. And then, boom, hit it. Yeah, the linebacker steps up. And now, and safety's rolling is going to be crossover, running or rolling to, not rolling, I shouldn't say rolling, but he's going to be weaving to Tyreek Hill's side, and then either what teams are going to do, like a box technique where they have a guy outside leverage of Tyreek and then weave him over the top, that safety, now inside leverage, and now box technique. And then with Jalen, because he runs more underneath stuff, he does take the top off. He's fast, but I would say probably corners are going to be a little bit deeper, play that over top stuff, and then have a linebacker sit underneath. Now it leaves Odell, who's on him? Slot corner. He still has a route running. His routes are crisp. He doesn't have the speed, but his routes are crisp. And he has hands still, too. You don't lose that. So, I don't know. I think he still has it a little bit. All right, I don't know. Is this set? Sheet. And is this set number 4 or 5? Shit. Be safe, this is 4. 4 for Odell. We'll do an extra one for Odell if it is 5. Because then I'll do a 6 one. I'll do a 6 one. If it is 6, I don't know. It's 6 or 5, so a little bit lighter, so it's better on the CNS, but a little bit harder, so on the muscles itself, it's a little bit different. I said tomorrow back and buys after. I didn't want to do back and buy after the other one. I have to get this done. So give me 30 seconds. I'm just gonna get it and. All right. Set 5/6. I don't know which one it is. Just to hold it a little bit. Get a little grip strength going. All right. Peace out, y'all. Y'all been sick. Odell, great pickup by the Dolphins. I'll see y'all tomorrow.